Hello everyone and welcome to Philly Crypto Trading Plus. Are you confused by all this price volatility? Are you wondering what prices will be next? Well, look no further. You're definitely in the right place. I'm just here to solve these problems for you by providing clear, concise, and competent technical analysis. In today's tutorial, we'll be analyzing LITECOIN. Specifically, we're going to be covering, we're going to talk about the Fibonacci extensions, Fibonacci retracements, some trading rules to keep yourself out of trouble, because that's what people like me, with my experience, do to help you guys out. I say that because I see the largest category of people coming to my channel, 25 to 34. That means you don't have the experience that I do, and I'm not being cocky. What I'm saying is, I'm here to help you. So understand that, and that was the purpose of this channel, is to help and educate. So also, we're going to talk about the ascending parallel channel, the MACD, RSI, and we're going to talk about the SMA band for a bit as well. And we're even going to touch on the trade room for just a second. So please be sure to stick around to the end, because I will be giving you my next targets, or where I think we're going to be going next, right? So before we get into the video, please be sure to smash that like button, because it lets YouTube know that you're enjoying the content and makes a huge difference. Also, I'm always trying to improve my videos and give you the best content I can. So please let me know what you like about my content in the comments below, and I will be sure to do more of it. Now let's get into today's lesson. First of all, we called this parabolic move, right? Okay, so now we had it. So now, if you notice here, we pumped up to about 335, 6, right? But ironically, our 1.618 fib extension happens to be 365, which is right where the all-time high is. Now, if you didn't watch my earlier videos, you need to go back and do that, because I talked about how this is going to come about soon. But sometimes people are patient, I get it, but you have to understand how we get there. You can't think that everything's going to happen. You just, it's not all going to happen right at once, right? So I'm trying to explain to you the eventuality of what we're trying to do here. And we know that Litecoin's been underpriced or undervalued versus Bitcoin, right? So right now we're starting to see that change. And that was the point. And of course, we talked about it and called it. And if you weren't in a trade room, we certainly have done that. But my point is, so we didn't quite make that right, but I do think that's going to be coming, but for right now, because remember, some traders, people want to know. So 284 is a very important spot, but right now we're we bounced off it for a bit, but we'll see. And then 256, right? Now that's just the fib extensions that I wanted to talk about for just a second. Now, on a 4-hour time frame, you can see we're clearly pulling back. Now, again, if you were in my trade room, I talk about when to get out. But now we're selling off, and these levels we talked about, right? The 256 has been touched, but we're still holding it. But notice the MACD clearly crossed, coming down, and the RSI. The RSI is 51. It's not below the 50 yet, which is very important. So every day is a chapter to the story, and this is why we watch. So for right now, this is kind of interesting. So we're going to see in the next 2 or 3 days how this is going to play out, right? Because interestingly, we're still above 50. Now, the Fibonacci extensions, okay, we went to 336 and some change. Wonderful. We called the parabolic move. We had it, but what are we doing now? Well, when you have a nice parabolic move, you should expect some kind of pullback. Now, for trading rules, I've talked about this before, guys. If you're a trader, investors are investors, and a lot of people on my channel, they love it because they want to know what's going on as it happens. But if you're a trader, you need to understand you never enter into a trade without a stop in place. Okay? And then as it moves up, you crowd yourself out, 3 to 7% tolerance from the price. And then when it pulls back, you're out. That's the home run move. Look at this. So if you've been up to 336, look at that. 10% would be 306. So that means that you'd be looking at 320, 25. You'd be out looking like a happy cat right now, right? So now we're sitting back waiting to see where we settle at, right? But this is a Fibonacci retracement. And I've talked about this before. If you want to go back and watch my older videos, right now, the 300 has not held, which upon pullback from a parabolic move, I wasn't surprised by that, didn't expect that. So now, the 0.618, that's what we're looking at right now, 273, right? But ironically, I wanted to discuss this ascending parallel channel, even though we went out of it and came back into it, still playing a role. And now notice how we came back out of the parallel channel, right? The ascending parallel channel. I say that because of some semantics and some people that commented that is just silly. But so now we're out of it and we came back into it. Now, the middle of the ascending parallel channel, see this here? We're at like 270, 270. So we're going to want to watch very closely to see if our middle of our channel can hold, which ironically is pretty darn close to this 0.618, which really would be the 0.386 pullback, right? So that's very important, guys. And of course, as a further support down, 251.68, 0.5 fib, right? I don't know yet if we're going to get there because remember, every day is a chapter story. This is why we watch. But this middle channel is very important because we'd be looking at some really good prices to be able to hold that. Or anyway, so guys, this is just today. This is what we're doing, right? Now, I wanted to point out to you on the 4-hour time frame, the 20-day simple moving average is at the 295. Clearly, we broke that. We have a spike down, which would suggest to you, see the move up, that people have rejected that and want to move it and buy it higher, right? So, but this is just today. We're just waiting, guys. So now we're going to see if our 50 SMA holds, which is at 690, say 270, right? And guys, this is on a 4-hour time frame, right? So this is what we're looking at, guys. Okay? So I hope this has been helpful to you. I'm here to help always. I want to touch base with you about the trading room. Guys, we have 13 more days till the end of April. We're doing a 2-for-1 special. I'd like to see you guys jump in there because somebody asked me in some of the comments about how many trade tezos that we give per month. Well, we give signals as the opportunities arise. We look at the situation, we look at the coins, and we tell you as they arise. So in the last 10, 12 days, I don't know, 13 days, we've given like 25 signals for sure. But guys, this is for you. This is not for me. Now, when I always appreciate support. There's a lot of channels out there that ask you to support them, and you support them, and you pay them money through Patreon. They're not actually making you money. But in this case, we're not asking you, even though I appreciate it, I'm not asking you to support me. I'm asking you to give me the chance and opportunity to make you money. So I hope you guys get that, because that's what we're doing here. All right? And Dan, my wonderful administrator, wonderful guy, you get privilege of all that good stuff. We've had, we put a couple of comments, or actually some of the itinerary or the from the trade room in a couple videos, and just give you examples and samples of what we're doing there. So, guys, take advantage of that. Remember, it's over 13 days. I hope you, I swear to you, I just want you to help, guys. I want you to help yourselves, okay? This is not for me. I'm always, half the time, I'm in 6, 8 trades. This is for you, okay, guys? Now, with that in mind, I want to turn this video over to you guys. I want to ask you, what's the most important and valuable thing that you've learned from today's lesson? Because let me know in the comments, because I do this for you guys, all right? Now, please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Also, the more subscribers that we get, the better and more content we can continue making. So please like, share, and subscribe. Now, if you want to learn more, please be sure to watch this next video.